Hey guys, it's me again, and I'm sorry for the lack of updates to my channel, but I got other things to deal with my life besides all of this stuff, and I kind of want to keep on track because it's about the end of school and I have finals coming up, and tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I'm really looking forward to that. But I am here not to really talk about that because I want to talk about a movie that I literally just saw like a few minutes ago, just finished seeing, and I didn't go see this movie in theaters mainly because I just did not want to. I normally go see the animated films like when they come out, but if they literally have no spark or anything else, then like if they don't impress me at all, then I won't go see it. And I haven't seen a lot of the bad animated films when they came out in theaters. Like I go see one every once in a while, but like I normally just keep at home until they come on DVD or they show up on the internet or something. So this one showed up on the internet, and I got to watch it on my iPad. And the movie that we're talking about today is George Lucas's Strange Magic. And people, like, when it came out, it was the lowest, one of the lowest films to ever get received in the box office. I think it only made seven. I don't know how much it made, but it made very, very little money on its opening weekend. It's considered one of the lowest openings for an animated movie ever. And yeah, I can see why. I can really see why. And it did not get really great plays. I think it got 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's just I really don't know how to explain this movie, because really what I felt throughout this movie was just boredism. Like really, really boredism. I could not pay attention, because every time I did, it just got so boring to me. It's so cliched and tired. And it's nothing that we haven't even seen before. Even the animation style is something that we've seen before. But before I get into any of that, I want to talk about the story. And the story actually is a problem with what is presented in this animated film. So basically the story is it was inspired by a fairy tale musical. I can't say. It was inspired by a poem called A Midsummer's Night Dream. And it's pretty much popular songs displayed in the film from the past 6 decades to tell the tale of colorful goblins, elves, fairies, imps, and a hilarious misadventure sparkled by a powerful potion. Yeah, it would be nice. It would really be nice, except the songs don't fit. The songs don't fit in the movie. Look, I understand, like, this is a jukebox musical and you can get whatever you want with this. And I've seen a couple that have, I think the only one that I can think of that was not because of the really so much music parts, but I meant like the only one that was actually bad. I think I forget. It's Happy Feet 2. And it didn't do it because of songs. It just did it because the story was just all over the place. But the first Happy Feet and the one that just came out, Book of Life, I think those are good representations of a jukebox musical, because they put interesting twists to this. Here, they're just they don't put interesting twists to these songs. It's not really much of a remix or anything. They don't do anything interesting with these songs. And for another thing, they don't care where they put the songs in. It's like random. It's like, oh, we'll have another song here. We'll have another song here. We'll have another song here. I swear, I counted like 6 songs before I stopped counting. And you know how many actual songs are in this movie? 13. I looked it up. There are like 13 songs that are actually sung in the movie. And that's a musical in and of itself, but they're sung so randomly, and even though the singing is tolerable, I don't think it's all that impressive at all. And it's just something that it's just something that doesn't really fit in with the movie at all. The type of story that it's telling, which is again another main issue, is that they're using all of this like through the power of love, and how love can break someone, how you find love, how you can make someone fall in love with you. Love, 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 love. I'm tired of these things, and I don't want to see a whole movie based on love, because frankly it's not a good subject to base your movie upon. It's like, oh, true love. I'm sick and tired of that. I'm really sick and tired of that, and the fact of these cliches, like just these cliches in animated films about just this concept of of true love, and how love will come to you and you will find the right person in life. Yeah, give me a break. I mean, seriously. And these characters don't help with that message, that cliched message either. These characters are really flat, really generic. But I'm gonna get to the characters later. Let's talk about the animation. Because really, that's the only film saving grace. Now, this film came in theaters, and it was there for like a short time. It was there in January, an appropriate month for movies of this caliber, and it was in there for a short period of time, and then kind of like it got off of theaters sooner or later. But the animation itself, it's worthy of theater quality. I mean, this is from Lucasfilms. I think, and yeah, this is from Lucasfilms. Oddly enough, Disney is part of Lucasfilms, but they did not do anything to advertise this movie. Well, good for you, Disney. I'm glad that you didn't associate your name with this. But this is from Lucasfilms and Touchstone Pictures, which I think Touchstone Pictures was involved with Touchstone Pictures. I think they were involved with Romeo and Juliet, but I think they were also done by the same company other than Lucasfilm. But that's pretty much all I know from because this was Touchstone. That's all I know from them. But besides like the animation here, it's theater quality, and it does have really pretty animation, but it's very cliched animation, at least for this movie, because we've seen these things before. We've seen it in Epic, we've seen it in Fern Gully. What else have we seen it in? I can't even remember what else we've seen it in. Any of those movies that like take place in the forest with elves and goblins and stuff like that, like anything else. And I'm sure those movies are better than this, and are a lot more tolerable, because by God, this movie is it really gets you irritated on just how not tolerable that this movie really is. And that does not help for the characters' sake, because the characters here are really, really, really generic. They really are. I mean, you got the two sisters, which I'm sure there was another. I'm sure that there was another film like that came out literally a month ago about two sisters. Gee, I wonder what that film was. And so yeah, one is the sweet little innocent girl. The other one is a, you know, is a fighter. And then you got the guy who you know is evil put to be evil but has a sweet heart. You got the guy who wants to get the girl, the Gaston looking guy. It's like, I want to marry you, marry me. And the fighter's like, no, I will never marry you because I'm too brave too. It's like, oh, God, I get sick of those. Like, I really get sick of these cliches being in animated films. Can't you just let a character be a character? Like, if you make a cliche, then fine, okay? Those cliches can happen, they can work, but the dialogue does not help with that either, guys. You gotta make them have interesting dialogue. Even if the character's part of the cliche, just have them say like interesting things, or have them say interesting things, be funny. I don't know, but just have something interesting going on with that character, or else I'm not gonna care. So it's one of the most intolerable animated films I've seen in a while. I mean, it's not the worst piece of animation, and I'm going to get to that. Actually, I have gotten to it. I actually need to plan it a little bit more out before I review that. Oh God, I don't want to review it. But as for this jukebox animated film, I swear I'm gonna give it a 3, because it's not. I don't think you should put this on for your kids, because there's much more better animated films out there to be entertained by besides this movie. And I think that the bar has risen for animated films. I mean, we've got great animated films out there, great films from Pixar and Disney. Even DreamWorks has some great animated films. Don't show them this. Don't show them this worthless piece of trash. I mean, it's not really worth it. Even if you're a parent, I don't think you should sit through this at all. Even for me, it was not even tolerable, so why should you watch it? It's really bad, and is going to make my worst of for 2015 animated films when I get to there. But yeah, it's really bad. So that's all I have to say. It's really, really bad. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Strange Magic. And and if this review was a little bit repetitive, I'm sorry, but I just watched this and I needed to get that off my chest, because it was just aggravating. It was really aggravating to me. But anyway, that's it for my review of Strange Magic. I hope you liked it. If you want to, you can leave a like and a comment in the descriptions below, and also give me suggestions on what animated film I should review, and I'll put that in my look back reviews, because I like to see these movies, and I like to analyze them and do reviews for you guys. So I hope to see you guys later, and as always, JC Animation Critic out, and I will see you guys later. Take care.